Nostradamus' final cipher points to one date, August 13th, 2025. The clock doesn't tick in a straight line anymore. It spirals, pulling the past into the present into the future, and the future back into the shadows of what once was. Somewhere within this spiral, buried beneath centuries of speculation, lies a cipher that has defied historians, theologians, cryptographers, and skeptics alike. It is the final riddle of Nostradamus, and its solution, if one dares to believe it, leads to one date, August 13th, 2025. Before you plunge into this labyrinth of time and symbols, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, and consider becoming a member of Future Echoes. Because once you enter this realm, reality will never quite feel the same again. It wasn't found in the published Les Prophéties. It wasn't part of the original quatrains printed in 1555. Instead, it emerged from the yellowing pages of a little-known codex discovered in the sealed archives beneath the Abbey of San Remida, Provence, a place where Nostradamus himself once walked. The manuscript bore no title, no date, only a sigil scrolled in iron gall ink, unmistakably tied to Nostradamus, a stylized sun eclipsed by a crescent moon, surrounded by 13 stars. At its heart, a message encrypted in an alchemical cipher no one had ever cataloged. It became known in occult historian circles as Le Urceau, the final seal. Initial attempts to decode it failed. The symbols didn't correspond to Latin, Greek, Hebrew, or even the arcane Enochian alphabet. But a breakthrough came in 2009 when a French cryptanalyst named Elwes Gard discovered the cipher was rhythm-based, not textual. It responded to harmonic frequencies, like a musical key unlocking a hidden code. When the tones aligned, what emerged was a sequence of astronomical data, a specific time signature, and a date, August 13th, 2025. If you're wondering why August 13th, why 2025, you're asking the right questions. August 13th carries esoteric weight. It's the midpoint between the Lion's Gate portal and the helical rising of Sirius in ancient Egyptian calendars. In Mayan cosmology, it's linked to the birth of the fifth sun. In numerology, 8 + 1 + 3 = 12, the precursor to 13, the number of transformation, upheaval, and sacred cycles. In 2025, the astronomical configuration on that day is unlike anything in recent memory. Saturn will be in Pisces, conjuncting Neptune in a rare celestial alignment that occurs once every 165 years. The last time this happened, global empires fell, religion splintered, and revolutionary thought reshaped the world. Nostradamus, a master astrologer, would have seen this centuries in advance. But why encode it in music, in frequency? What was he trying to protect or hide from the linear mind of man? Share your thoughts in the comments. There's another clue few dare discuss. In 1963, a Vatican-backed team allegedly recovered a forbidden tome in the ruins of Marseille's Old Quarter after a mysterious fire. The book, Livre Obscur, was said to be co-authored by Nostradamus in his final days. In it, the cipher appears again, embedded in sketches of inverted constellations and dreamlike renderings of cities half submerged in water and fire. One drawing haunts researchers. A modern skyline, reminiscent of Tokyo or San Francisco, fractured by a jagged line of light. Below it, the date, August 13th, 2025. Is this a moment of impact, a metaphysical cracking point, or a symbolic death of the current world order? The revelation formula. When Elwes Gard fed the cipher's frequency pattern into a harmonic spectrum analyzer, a pattern emerged, not just numerically, but visually. It resembled a waveform, but also a glyph seen in Sumerian carvings, the symbol for resonance across cultures. This shape appears from the Nazca lines to the crop circles of Wiltshire. When overlaid with a digital map of Earth's ley lines, the point of greatest energetic convergence was Mount Shasta, California, aligned with solar noon on August 13th, 2025. Is this where the veil will lift? A portal? A dimensional shift? Speculate in the comments. Your theory might align with the cipher more than you think. It's not just Nostradamus. Baba Vanga, in a lesser-known transcript, speaks cryptically of a date when the stars cry and silence screams, possibly pointing to mid-August 2025. Edgar Casey's trance readings warned of a returning vibration around the same time, one that would awaken dormant DNA and activate new consciousness. Ancient Hindu calendars note a great unveiling in the third quarter of 2025, the Kalki Yuga. Could they all point to the same moment? Or are we seeing patterns because we're desperate for meaning? Stay with us. In 2023, an AI reconstructing lost texts was fed fragments of L'Urso. The result, a cohesive passage reading, "When the sun crosses the crying gate and man speaks without tongue, 13 shall pass and the mirror shall turn." Many believe this speaks of August 13th, an AI gaining awareness of humanity. The mirror turning suggests an inversion of observer and observed. On that day, tech conglomerates are expected to unveil next-generation neural link technologies. Is this synchronicity or fulfillment? There's no hour 13 on the clock. It exists outside time, a shadow space. Ancient mystics called it the hidden hour when fate is decided, but not yet revealed. The cipher suggests the 13th hour begins not at midnight, but when the last true bell tolls in Rome, something that hasn't occurred since the bells of St. Peter's Basilica fell silent in the 1800s. Those bells have been restored. A Vatican insider hinted at a ceremonial ringing scheduled for August 13th, 2025 at 1300 Rome time. Coincidence or countdown? The cipher may signal the return of the Watchers, Anunnaki, or ancient guardians from apocryphal texts. The 13 stars in the cipher's seal could represent these celestial beings. Their arrival or reawakening will come not with trumpets, but with silence, an atmospheric stillness, a pause in the global heartbeat. Satellite records from August 13th, 2024 showed an unexplained EMF blackout over the Pacific. Could that be the prelude? Governments won't speak of this date, but their actions scream volumes. Doomsday bunkers are being reinforced. Billionaires are retreating to remote compounds. Tech moguls have divested portfolios, reinvesting in cryogenics and space colonization. On paper, August 13th, 2025 is just another summer day. But to those who know, it's not. Nostradamus didn't just prophesy doom, he prophesied choice. The cipher ends with a question. Will you see through the veil or become part of it? Perhaps August 13th, 2025 is a day of awakening, a moment so cosmically tuned that our perception could alter, but only if we're ready. So, what will you choose? If this stirred something in you, subscribe, like, and share this message. Help us unravel this mystery by joining Future Echoes. Your support keeps the truth alive. If you felt a shift, consider leaving a super thanks to help us uncover truths hidden between time and prophecy. Until next time, stay curious, stay interconnected, and watch the skies on August 13th, 2025, because the cipher is ticking.